What if the thing sabotaging your performance isn't your age, your hormones, or even your health, but something you're doing without even realizing it? Something so common, so deeply woven into daily life, that most men never connect it to what happens behind closed doors. Well, I'm Dr. Naraya Wolf, urologist and pelvic surgeon, and if you're facing concerns about circulation, performance, or intimacy, stay with me. We're here to help you understand your body with honesty, clarity, and compassion. Because what I'm about to share isn't just information, it's a missing piece that could change the way you think about your vascular health forever. Let me start with something that might surprise you. Your ability to perform during intimacy, the firmness, the stamina, the confidence, isn't just about what's happening in that moment. It's a direct reflection of what's happening inside your blood vessels every single day. And the truth is, many men unknowingly damage those vessels through habits they think are harmless. Now, when we talk about blood flow and intimacy, we're really talking about something called endothelial function. The endothelium is the inner lining of your arteries, a delicate, living layer that controls how wide or narrow your blood vessels open. When it's healthy, your vessels stay flexible. Blood moves freely, oxygen reaches your tissues, everything works the way it should. But when that lining gets damaged through stress, poor diet, lack of movement, or certain behaviors, it loses its ability to open properly. Blood flow drops, circulation weakens, and performance suffers. Here's the part most men don't realize. This damage doesn't happen overnight. It builds slowly, quietly, over months and years. And by the time you notice the effects, difficulty with firmness, reduced stamina, less sensitivity, the damage is already significant. But here's the hopeful part. Your endothelium can heal. Your blood vessels can recover. You can restore function, even if you've been struggling for years. The key is understanding what's hurting your circulation in the first place and making targeted changes to protect it. Because the mistake we're talking about today, it's affecting millions of men. And most of them have no idea it's even happening. So what is this common mistake? It's chronic dehydration combined with high sugar intake, especially in the hours leading up to intimacy. Let me explain why this matters so much. When you're dehydrated, your blood volume drops. Think of it like trying to water a garden with half the water pressure you need. No matter how open the hose is, nothing flows properly. Inside your body, low blood volume means your heart has to work harder to pump blood through your system. Your vessels constrict to maintain pressure, and circulation to non-essential areas, like the tissues involved in intimacy, gets reduced first. That alone can cut your effective blood flow by 30 to 40%. Now add sugar into the mix. When you consume high amounts of sugar, especially refined carbs, sodas, or desserts, your blood glucose spikes rapidly. That spike triggers inflammation in your blood vessel walls. It damages the endothelium, and it temporarily shuts down nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide is the molecule that tells your arteries to relax and open. Without it, your vessels stay tight, restricted, and unresponsive. So if you're dehydrated and you've recently had a sugary meal or drink, your circulation can drop by 50% or more, right when you need it most. And here's what makes this so insidious. Most men don't connect the dots. They have a big dinner with bread, pasta, or dessert, maybe a couple of drinks. They feel relaxed, maybe even confident. But internally, their blood vessels are struggling, their nitric oxide is suppressed, their circulation is compromised. And when the moment comes, their body simply can't respond the way they expect. They blame stress, they blame aging, they even start worrying that something is seriously wrong. But in many cases, the real issue is reversible, and it starts with what they're putting into their body in the hours before intimacy. Now let's talk about the signs that this might be affecting you. Do you notice that your firmness varies significantly from one encounter to another, even when you feel mentally ready? Do you feel sluggish or mentally foggy after meals, especially ones high in carbs or sugar? Have you noticed that your performance is better in the morning, when you're hydrated and fasted, compared to later in the day after eating? These are all clues that your circulation is being compromised by dehydration and blood sugar swings. And here's the good news. Once you understand the pattern, you can reverse it quickly, often within days. So how do you protect your circulation and restore your performance? Let me give you a simple, practical framework you can start using today. First, hydration timing. In the 2 to 3 hours before intimacy, drink 16 to 24 ounces of water. Not all at once, spread it out. This gives your body time to absorb the fluids, rebuild blood volume, and prepare your circulation for peak function. But don't drink a lot right before. That can leave you feeling bloated and distracted. Hydration is about preparation, not flooding your system at the last minute. Second, manage your sugar intake. Avoid high-sugar foods or refined carbohydrates in the 3 to 4 hours before intimacy. That means skipping the dessert, the soda, the white bread, the pasta-heavy meals. Instead, choose meals that support steady blood sugar, lean protein, healthy fats, and fibrous vegetables. Think grilled chicken with greens, salmon with avocado, or a simple omelet with veggies. These foods keep your blood sugar stable, your inflammation low, and your nitric oxide flowing freely. Third, support your endothelium with the right nutrients. If you want to go a step further, consider incorporating foods and drinks that actively boost nitric oxide production. Beetroot juice, pomegranate juice, and watermelon are all rich in compounds that open your blood vessels naturally. We've talked about these in previous videos, and they work beautifully when combined with proper hydration and low sugar eating. Fourth, move your body. Even light physical activity, a 15-minute walk, some stretching, or a few bodyweight exercises can stimulate blood flow and wake up your endothelium. Movement tells your vessels to stay responsive and flexible. And finally, be consistent. The men who see the most dramatic improvements aren't the ones who try this once. They're the ones who make it a pattern. They hydrate daily, they manage their sugar intake, they prioritize circulation as part of their overall health. Because here's the truth, your vascular health isn't just about intimacy. It's about your heart, your brain, your energy, your longevity. When you protect your blood vessels, you protect everything. Gentlemen, I know these conversations aren't always easy. There's a lot of pressure around performance, a lot of fear around what it means when things don't work the way they used to. But I want you to hear this clearly. Struggling with circulation or firmness doesn't mean you're broken. It doesn't mean your body has failed you. It means your blood vessels are responding to the signals you're sending them. And those signals can change. When you hydrate properly, manage your sugar, and support your endothelium, you're giving your body the tools it needs to function the way it was designed to. And when that happens, the confidence returns. The connection deepens. The worry fades. Your best years aren't behind you. They're waiting for you to create the conditions your body needs to thrive. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear your story. Leave a comment below and let me know. Have you noticed a connection between what you eat, how you hydrate, and how your body responds? And if you're ready to take the next step in understanding your urological health, stay connected. We're here to walk this journey with you, with clarity, compassion, and no judgment, because you deserve to feel strong, capable, and fully alive in every part of your life. Take care of yourself. You're worth it.